My name's Gabe, and this is my welcome home story. I'm sure like many other people, as a child, I was raised Catholic up until I was 18. My mom gave me a choice whether or not to continue going to church, and like most 18-year-old kids, I chose not to go anymore. I spent my whole childhood going to church almost every Sunday, but I never felt a connection with God. It always felt more like a chore than something I liked or wanted to do. Now fast forward to young adulthood, I might go to church every Christmas, maybe Easter, and I only ever prayed to God when I needed something. About 2 years ago, 3 children later, I had been feeling like our lives were missing something. I had so much to be thankful for. A beautiful wife, 3 healthy children, a great job, but yet I would feel empty from time to time. It wasn't until Travelers Church was putting on a family fun night that I had my first encounter with how God was working in my life. I gave my phone number and email before leaving and went on my way. A whole year of, how can we pray for you? And Bible verse texts later, we ran into Pastor Wes and his family at the local pool, and we began to talk. A couple weeks later, we attended our first service at Travelers Church. It was pretty clear to me that we had found a new home. Everyone was so welcoming and friendly, and about 10 minutes into worship, my eyes started to fill with tears. I couldn't hold them back. Although I tried my best, I had never experienced anything like that in my life. I had finally felt a connection with God. Wes was preaching that day about God giving you a heart transplant. Ever since that day, I've been living my life differently, trying to live for God's will and be a better person in general. On October 30th, 2023, me and Pastor Wes went to a Penguins game. Later that night, out front of his house, after the game, we spent a good 2 hours talking about how God was moving in me and my family's lives. I gave my life to Jesus and was saved that night. Every day continues to get better. Now that I have Jesus in my life, me and my family pray nightly, and I love the strong foundation that is continuing to grow in our lives. Recently, one of my best friends growing up has finally conquered his addiction of over 15 years and given his life to Jesus. I can't help but to think that the relentless praying from all of his family and friends had everything to do with the new man he is today. God is so good.